everyone, my name is Rage, and welcome to the next episode of Don't Question It, the show where you do in fact question it. Now I know what you may be thinking. Two things. One, you both in the background. I know. Two, where the face come at, Rage? What you doing? Where you hiding? Well, for reasons... Basically, the three reasons are I'm shattered because I got like 2 hours sleep last night. I just can't imagine what it is, but I imagine the reason is something very far away. And secondly, it's boiling in England right now, like a whole 32 degrees, which is crunk for shizzle for England, and I am melting in my oven of a room. You have no idea why is my flat so boiling. What that? I can't open my window because a spider might come in, so I'm so warm. And if I was on facecam, I'd have to be like in a state that I could be on facecam, and that would be even warmer, so fuck that noise. And the third thing, kind of embarrassingly, which more than the first two reasons I just said is kind of prevented this from happening, I completely forgot to record my camcorder from last week, so it has no battery. So if you wanted a face cam, you'd have to watch this video 3 hours later than normal, which would suck for a lot of you in the European time zone. So that's why that's like that. My bad. It'll be back next week. Don't sue me or hunt me down. Oh, third thing. Okay, so today, because I'm in a kind of sleep-deprived, boiling, muddled mess, I'm going to have some fun with the questions. Yes, indeed, we're going to have a lot, about 7, of rapid, not really rapid, but just good, just nice questions, and one slightly more scientificer. That's a word now. I patented it. All scientificer, like. That's also a word. No, that's the word I first came up with. I want to make a new word! Okay, so let us begin with today's Don't Question It, laddie. Don't question it, laddie! What do you think? In the Highlands, we question it, we don't, laddie! Saying laddie is really good for a Scottish accent because laddie is a word that Scottish use, like laddie and lassie. They really like lassie in Scotland. Okay, so first question is from... Oh, it's from Ireland. I can't do Ireland accent, so Ireland. I can do Ireland. Ireland from Ireland. God, from Ireland. I can do Ireland, like the word Ireland in an Ireland accent, but I can't do speaking in an Ireland accent. That's not that bad. It's awful. There's probably Irish people watching this going, oh, right, oh, man. And I don't blame you. Okay, this is from S-O-R. Oh, it's from SOR. Soar. What is your favourite Pokemon from each generation? Alright, then. Okay. Generation 1, it's a tie between Charizard and Scyther! Generation 2, it is Caesar! Generation 3, we have Metagross. Generation 4, we have... Oh, also in Generation 3, Blaziken tied with Metagross. In Generation 4, we have Infernape, who is probably number 1, tied with Lucario. In Generation 5, Generation 5 wasn't the best generation. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Probably... I kinda liked Ember, but it's also kinda bad. The ice cream Pokemon needs to literally be exterminated viciously and without mercy. I kind of like Scolipede. There's nothing that stands out to me in this generation. I remember there being... Oh, Volcarona. I love Volcarona. I love Electros as well. Electros, you know, the electric eel type dude. I also... Oh, I love Braviary. He's cool. Volcarona, I said. Yeah, I'd probably have to choose Volcarona, but I also love Galvantula. Time for the Gumchilla. See, Galvantula, Tarantula. You know what I mean. So that's my favourite Pokemons from all the series. There you go. Good. That's question 1. Nearly 5 minutes in. I'm blazing through this. All right. Next question is from RH. Is July 4th the normal day in the EU? Is there a holiday that's only celebrated in the EU? Like Summit with the Queen. Is there a holiday that you think is kind of pointless? I love that. Like Summit with the Queen. Like that's what you apparently associate. That's just it. Summit with the Queen, I imagine. Well, July 4th is not a day in England. And you know why July 4th is not a day in England? Because England gave you July 4th. Oh! There is... The holiday is celebrated in England. I don't know why you're saying EU, because these are just directed at England, because the Queen is not the Queen of fricking Europe. The closest thing would be the Royal Jubilee. in England, I imagine. And number 3, technically every single holiday is pointless when you think about it on a base level. I mean, they are helpful, they achieve tourism, they are, you know, goodwill feelings from everyone, everyone's nice, but on a basic level, technically they're all pointless, but they are all good because people enjoy them, they're generally good for things, they're just nice. So, that's how I'd answer that one. See, that one was a lot quicker. Yeah, it was, and it was a lot more extensive. How did I spend 3 minutes telling you my favourite Pokemon, but a minute answering a question like that? I don't really know. Okay, next question is from MP, Major Player. Alright. Hey, Rage! Love your videos. Obviously, who doesn't? We'll kill them. I like your style. No, this person's initials are MLP. Oh my god, her initials are My Little Pony. Gubiak, you want me to send her email your way? I mean, you might be in there. MLP initials, it is a sign, mate. Fate, destiny has brought you two to my attention. Just let me know, man. Hit me up on Skype. I will. Yes, MLP is for you. I'm so gonna regret that. You said once that in Mapstraft that water isn't actually wet. Could you explain this to us, as I'm confuzzled? Thanks. Well, water is not actually wet. Did you know? Probably a lot of you did, I imagine. But yes, for those of you who didn't, water isn't wet. The reason for that is that wet is a slang word for a solvent, and a water without being wetified, that's the new word I just came up with, isn't actually wet. If I was going to explain it using an example, think about when you put your hand in water and hold it very still. Does your hand feel wet? No, it doesn't. Yeah, and when water like rolls down your skin like a droplet, it doesn't really feel wet per se. Like another example is when you have water droplets on like a car bonnet or a car windshield. They're all like separate droplets, they're not moving anywhere, they look like they're beads stuck to the car, and that's because the water isn't wet. If you add something to the water, like for example washing up liquid, then the water becomes wet, and those droplets will start running and forming together, and then the water has become wet. So if that makes sense, I hope it does. I would recommend, if you're still interested, looking up the topic, but that I don't want to spend 5 minutes detail the sciences behind why water isn't wet, but that's the very basic answer with a few examples. So there you go. Water isn't technically wet, everybody. Good. What else was I going to say? Probably the next question. Moving on. So, the next question is... what would be the best superpower to have in a zombie apocalypse? No immortality, immunity, or things like that. Well, clearly, the best superpower to have in a zombie apocalypse is the best superpower to have full stop, and that is, of course, telekinesis, because with telekinesis, you have everything. You're super strong, you can fly, you're invincible, you're all powerful. If you are good enough with telekinesis, you are basically GG godlike, because I mean, what can happen? You have a permanent invincible force field around you, you can manipulate anything at will, you can manipulate yourself to fly, you can disintegrate people by willing their atoms apart. I mean, telekinesis is literally control over the universe when you really get down to it. It's just the ultimate OP, you can't beat this power, and not many people seem to realize that when telekinesis is displayed in movies and stuff, but it really would be absolutely insane. Another fantastic power to have would be something that I would have to would have to be bothersome. Borrowed. Fuck me, right? Borrowed from One Piece. Jesus. English for failure. Combo, bro. I'm getting so distracted. It's because my mind is not in a good state right now, and I'm still making a video for you guys. You better appreciate this. No, it's gonna. Oh. If I don't see loads of comments saying I appreciate it, Rage, well, I'm just gonna cry. Okay, so what I want to borrow from One Piece is Admiral Kizaru's power to be made of light and fire laser beams and travel at the speed of light and laser beams. I'm mainly talking about laser beams here. Basically, if everyone doesn't know, he's made of light, which means he can travel himself at the speed of light. Everything that tries to attack him passes through him because obviously he's made of light, and he can focus the light to make laser beams appear. And, you know, like, which is really awesome. And the thing about being made out of light is technically you couldn't really be manipulated with telekinesis, so it might be more of a GG power than telekinesis. That's how incredible it is. So either being made out of light in the sense of One Piece, the light fruit, or telekinesis if we're going to be more conventional. Yay! Okay, next we have a question from LW. This is a Doctor Who question. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's all I know. That's all I can remember is the ooh, ooh. That's Mario. I always go into Mario. If you see a weeping angel with two shadows, what do? Firstly, you go, oh my god, it's an angel! And then second, you go, oh, it's got a second shadow, so clearly Vashnarada are attached to it, which means there's thousands of these little vicious Vashnaradas all over it, which means technically it is being observed with that by thousands of Vashnarada, which means it can't move, and GG, I win at both Vashnarada and angel killing. So, honestly, the answer is you don't have to do anything, just casually walk away, or probably, you know, relish in the fact that you've proven that aliens are real by seeing Vashnarada-covered angels. Which then means the Doctor's probably real, which then means, for the love of God, time travel me. Just time travel me somewhere. I don't even care, because that would be hella fun. Alright, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? I don't know. Next up, we have a question from MD. I like this one. Hey Rage, considering I am French, I can't do a French accent. French! Ho 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 ho. That's how you get into a French accent, just the ho 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 ho. Oh god, I'm gonna get there's so many French people watching this who are like, I'm not even gonna go into it. Ho 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 ho. Oh god, considering I'm French and you make tons of joke on how we surrender and stuff, which I don't appreciate joke, I even make jokes about France, give me free words to describe France, knowing that I will be listening, so if you say hurtful things about my country. So if you'll say it, I can't do a French accent. Damn it, I so want to be able to. I will find you, and I will kill you. And have you ever been to France? Alright, so I have been to France to start with. I've been on holiday to France, and I've driven through France quite a lot, and I do enjoy the country. It's not bad, but I don't have many memories of it because it was all when I was younger. But I would quite like to visit, for example, Paris. Paris is how you people say, yes, you people, you French! But I'd quite like to visit Paris. So, yeah, that's that one. Alright, so 3 words to describe the French. I've got 2 options. Option 1, word 1 is whore, word 2 is whore, word 3 is whore, which gives you ho, which is French all over. And then option 3, option 3, where did 3 come from? Option 2 is enemies! We surrender! Oh god. Also, option 3, don't kill us. That works. Option 4, flee! Flee now! Option 5, save yourselves! That's 2 words. Whoops. Oh god, I can't help just being offensive. It reminds me of Flushed Away. Has anyone seen Flushed Away with the French frogs? And the lead frog is like, battle formation! And then they all go, we surrender! Oh, Flushed Away was a good film, and it was really underappreciated. It's upsetting, really. Ah, a bonus question in this guy's email. The sneaky bastard. Hashtag sneaky bastard, apparently, that he's put. I hate hashtags with a passion. Hashtags hate hashtags. Hashtag irony. Hashtag joke. Alright, do you watch The Walking Dead? If so, who's your favourite character? I do watch The Walking Dead, and my favourite character is probably... honestly, probably Rick, just because he's like, don't fuck with me, badass leader of the group. And I've realised that's very cliche and run-of-the-mill, but I'm a main character person. I've always been a main character person. I always like main characters the best, generally speaking. And have I read the comics? No, I haven't read the comics. I kind of want to, because I realise it'll probably be better, but at the same time, I kind of like having a show where I have no idea what's going to happen, because I don't have that with Game of Thrones, so I know what's going to happen. So Walking Dead is quite nice for me in that regard. Okay, we have one final question from MC. I actually have a few questions. Rage, you sneaky bastard. You sneaky bastard! Not only are you a sneaky bastard, but you gave me a prompt to call you a sneaky bastard. You are a sneaky bastard squared, the first of your kind. Number 1, what happened to Evan's question of the week? Evan's question of the week! Well, Evan's question of the week hasn't happened because Evans has stopped sending in questions. What the hell, Evans? Everyone ask what the hell, Evans? Alright, number 2, your character Rage is often associated with the colour red. Is it actually your favourite colour, or is it the persona you've just accepted? Red was actually always my favourite colour, and is currently, and I imagine always will be, red for life! Alright, Do you know any languages beside English? I know Spanish enough to have a conversation, and I know Japanese sporadically, very, very sporadically, from watching shit tons of anime. I pick up the odd word every now and then. And finally, I recently watched some of your older videos where the intros were not as long as the "Hello, people!" Didn't sound like an old man dying from tuberculosis. I don't sound like an old man dying from tuberculosis. Oh! And I was wondering, when did your intros become so long, and how long have you had tuberculosis? I don't have tuberculosis, okay? I don't actually remember the point where my intros went from, "Hey guys, Rage here," or "Hey people, Rage here," which it used to be, to which, to be fair, the is so the best intro. I mean, you have to admit, I'm glad it did change to that, but I can't remember how it wasn't a conscious decision. It just kind of happened, and then it just kind of stuck, and that was it, really. So, yeah. That is that. How long we on? We're 16 minutes. Alright. I'll quickly look through some questions and see if I can find one more bonus question. I like doing this. It's good. Alright. Question. Okay. Really? Why has he asked this question? Alright, okay. I can make it through this. I kind of read the question. I'm like, I could answer that, but you're kind of silly. Okay. I bet this is the fun part of the episode for you, where I'm recording the audio of me desperately finding another question. Ugh, God. Alright. Okay. Ooh. Also, everybody, I just want to mention, anime-wise, I have seen Sword Art Online. I thank you for all your suggestions, but half of them were saying see Sword Art Online, and I have seen it. While they're currently in Sword Art Online, it's good, but as soon as they leave Sword Art Online and go into Fairy Elf Land, it goes really downhill. Okay, what else is there? Spoiler alert, by the way. Oh, God. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, this is so unprofessional. I am so unprofessional. Why am I so unprofessional? Oh, God, what is wrong with me? Oh, my God. Okay. Alright. There we go. This'll do. Okay, Rage, I'm a big fan of you all. I'm not going to put this one on screen because, you know, I don't want to, okay. Rage, I'm a big fan of you, Hollow, and all your friends, though I've always wondered how you got your YouTube names. Care to shed some light on the topic? I got my YouTube name because I was going to decide on being called Rage, because I was being called Rage in WoW, and I looked at it and went, I'm going to be making videos on gaming. Rage Gaming Videos. Logical, done, sorted, YouTube, GG. That was mine. Not the best thought process, but I do like Rage Gaming Videos because Rage Gaming is nice. You don't have to say the videos. The videos is there just in case. And then Hollow got PC93 was his first channel, and he got that because he used PC93 because it's a play on words from his surname. Well, not really play on words, but it's similar to his surname. That's where it stemmed from. And 93 was the year he was born. So the genius that he is came up with PC93. Does he watch? Don't question it. I guess I'll find out when he messages me later. And his new channel, Generation Hollow. Me and him spent after I convinced him that it would be great to start a new channel for him because that would really get him going. We spent ages brainstorming new channel names for him. We came up with so many. I think at one point he was nearly Captain Hollow actually, which would have amused Fluke. But yes, eventually we came up with the idea of Generation Hollow. I can't remember who actually said the idea first, but that's the one that we came up with. Evans111, I imagine it's because, again, it's a surname. The 111, I don't know. I refuse to acknowledge it because I hate numbers. I hate numbers so much. And I also hate that it's committed the sin of putting a Z instead of an S because that makes you cool. I know Evans watches this. So Evans111, Mr. Evans, sir, can you comment with why Evans111 for everybody? Thank you. Gobiak Games is because he's called Gobiak and he plays games. And Captain Fluke is because he's Fluke. He likes Fluke because he's always fluky in games, which he is, the bastard. And Captain because who doesn't like being a captain? And yeah, there we go, everybody. That's that one done. A little bit extra on the end there. Everyone likes a little bit extra on the end. Oh, my name has been Rage. I will see you all next time. Send your questions into ragequestionit@gmail.com. Next week we'll have the face cam. I apologise for its absence. I assure you it's for good reasoning. Please remember to like, favourite and share. A goodbye.